Patanjali, he says, ignorance is the notion that takes the self, which is joyful, pure, and eternal, to be the non-self, which is painful, unclean, and temporary. Ignorance is the primary cause of all bondage. My friends, that is so powerful. The absence of knowledge, it's an actual type of perception, a mindset. It's a creative perception that's opposite of truth. And so our perceptions and our beliefs and our faith, it creates a reality. Now, it's not the real above all real, but it seems very real, very scary. And what do, my friends? We have to go back to the original word, Asha 13. The original word, only good comes from the Creator and no evil. He's not mixed. Zoroaster means pure. He's undefiled, undiluted, unmixed. He's not love and hate. He's not peace and war. My friends, he doesn't heal and send disease. The original God good, get this, so simple, is just good. And I love that. It's so freeing. It's so beautiful. So now with that realization of who God really is, we've been lied to. And when we're children in that theta state from 0 to 7 years old, everything parents and teachers and preachers speak to you and they call it truth, it becomes your truth. You're like a sponge, my friends. And now you see the world through those filters, through those eyes. Asha restores your real eyes, your true ears. Where now when you read those stories, you can say without any fear, that's not God. That's not good. That's not truth. That's not real. My friends, because the only thing that could come from the perfect Creator's perfect mind is perfection and love and good and bliss. And you, my friend, are a part of that God stuff. A part of you has come into form and matter and a body. And in that body, now get this, a lot of people don't realize this. Before your pure spirit, that divine spark, that Fravashi, came into a body, right? And in this body, in our very genes and DNA, is sins and errors and perversions and lust and anger and addictions. My friends, we knew we were going to be mixing into that world, and we chose to come anyway. It says in our holy text that we stood outside of time and space in that pure spirit form, that pure spirit mind, that Vohumenu, that God mind, and we saw our life from beginning to end because we're outside of time. And we saw that bit of time, and we still chose to come, that it would be helpful, that we'd move that needle towards the positivity. We'd leave a little better genes and DNA to the ones to follow. My friends, you're a hero. You're not a dirty sinner. You're not your past failures and mistakes. You got to go ahead and let that go. You can't be holding on to that shame. We've all done things that are so embarrassing, my friends. And I've gotten to a place where I can just finally laugh about it because it really is funny being in a body, isn't it, my friends? It's hilarious. And let's have a little joy. Let's add a little laughter to this life. Let's enjoy it. Let's see it for what it is. My friends, we are this pure spirit that have come into a body that has generations of some weird stuff that has been passed on to us. But we wanted to come and try to transmute that. Take some of that darkness and turn it brighter. Shine the light on it. It's a little embarrassing when you put light in those dark areas. So a lot of people just want to keep it dark, keep it covered up. Don't talk about those things in our family line. It takes someone real brave to shine that flashlight in those dark corners and say, hey, this is a little funky. Let's not be embarrassed. It's messed up. It is embarrassing, but we can either laugh or cry. We can do nothing about it, or we can clean it up and move on. Let's send something better to the generations to come. My friend, you can never be separated. You can never, and I love this. Asha is the Holy Spirit. The very thing that the false gods wanted us to be scared of, the Holy Spirit, is our best, most wonderful, precious friend. Would never harm us, couldn't harm us, could never separate us from God good. The only thing of Asha, the Holy Spirit, the perfect creator's perfect idea, is to get us to attune to that and hold that. I am that love. I am that peace. I am that joy. I am that one with God good. And I can never be separated. That's the message of the Holy Spirit. And how ugly that some books that call themselves religious books, that have the audacity to say that they were penned by God's hand, that would ever put such fear and threats using the name of the Holy Spirit. Very sad, my friends. But when the truth comes, look at that. All the fear is gone. When that light comes, the darkness just flees. It's very peaceful. It's beautiful. Do you feel a little better? My friends, what would you rather be thinking about if you're not stuck in a loop in your mind, worrying, what did I think? What have I done, right? When you realize, that's not real. I can't be separated from God. The Holy Spirit's for me, not against me.